Welcome back to the Sports News Analysis YouTube channel. My name is Mike. Guys, I'm just here recapping the Thursday night football game, which took place between the Bills and the Browns. It took place in Cleveland, and the Browns win by a score of 37-24. But by far, will be the main story coming out of this game was that both Brian Hoyer and E.J. Manuel were both hurt in this game. We don't know the extent of their injuries yet. It looks as though the Hoyers may be worse. Indications maybe some torn ligaments, but he's going to get an MRI today so we can see for sure. But definitely a big blow to these teams long term in losing Hoyer and losing E.J. Manuel. But with this game in particular, it got off to a pretty energetic start. The crowd was going crazy in Cleveland. Then you had the Hoyer injury early, and I thought that just completely took the wind out of the sails of the fans, of the whole stadium, which I can't blame them. I mean, they were real keyed up for this game. Your hometown hero, young quarterback gets hurt. That's why I thought the key to the game was the first Travis Benjamin punt return for 57 yards. Yes, it only set up a field goal, but I think it got the fans back into the game. I think it got the team a little bit rejuvenated. And then, of course, later on in the second quarter, you have a touchdown drive ending with a Willis McGahee touchdown run to tie the game. And I thought the big blow was the Travis Benjamin, obviously, touchdown, return for a touchdown for 79 yards to give the Browns a 17-10 lead at halftime to sort of stabilize the game for the Browns. And let's not forget, in the third quarter now, when E.J. Manuel was still healthy, the Bills did go up 24-17. They scored 14 unanswered points coming out of halftime. On two touchdown runs by C.J. Spiller and Fred Jackson, respectively. Give them credit for battling back. But then after E.J. Manuel gets hurt, you saw that really affect their offense. In the meantime, you saw, the Browns march down the field for a touchdown to make the score, 24-24 at this point. And then, in the fourth quarter, you had two Spencer Lanning field goals to make it 30-24, followed up by, a interception of a Jeff Toole pass for a touchdown, and that was really the game. And I think you can go back to the E.J. Manuel injury to sort of determine when this started to turn for the Bills. Tough spot for Jeff Toole to have to go in there on the road, first game playing in that environment. He was 8 for 20. If you look at it, I guess when it came down to it, Brandon Weeden was more suited in that relief role than probably Jeff Toole was. Again, that's not a knock on Jeff Toole. It was a tough spot for him to come into. I worry about both these teams long term. Now Cleveland did score 37 points, but 14 of those were as a result of a punt return, a interception return, and one field goal was set up by the long Travis Benjamin punt return. So can you win like that? Yeah, I think in the short term you can win by getting points from other sources. But when it comes down to it, when you need a big drive, is Brandon Weeden going to be the quarterback to make that happen if Brian Hoyer is out long term? I have the same questions, obviously, about Jeff Toole. But he wasn't a first-round pick like a Brandon Weeden was. So we'll see how E.J. Manuel's status is. I thought the Bills ran the ball good last night. I thought they ran the ball a lot better than I thought they would. I mean, you saw C.J. Spiller with that long 54-yard touchdown run right out of the gates in the third quarter. You saw some good things from the Bills. You saw some untimely penalties, though, like the Kyle Williams encroachment there when the Browns were driving, and it looked like the drive might have stalled. But overall, I think it was just untimely mistakes and the injury to E.J. Manuel that really did the Bills in this game. And look, it's the NFL. You can make an argument you're only as good as your starting quarterback, and we'll see how these two teams sort of evolve here in the next couple of weeks. The Browns do go to 3-2 though, and they are in first place in that division as of now before the other weekend games play out. The Bills obviously run their record to 2-3. I'll keep you guys updated on the situation for both these quarterbacks and their injury status. But let me know what you guys thought of the game. Hit me up in the YouTube comments. Hit me up on Twitter at SNewsAnalysis. Guys, be sure to subscribe to my channel. I preview every game every week. I recap every game every week. And I'm always talking about the news of the day in the NFL. So be sure to subscribe. Thanks for listening, and have a great day.